seen in the past, one player gets closer towards the Paradise Resort just to make sure that if the circle goes towards the same area, he will be the one that will be holding those, get to see those the kick off with that fight. But straight off the bat, unstoppable, insane going actually. So in the last game, it was King 4M's player that was isolated from Kings of BD. I was expecting and preempting to be, as the players already knew that what they are trying to do, an early knock, an early finish, right off the bat, two match, back to back, and then the Kings of BD are completely looking stunning with the way they have come into the final.
Aggressive stance is what this team is showcasing. I mean, first 3 minutes create a flank angle or even try and create a push against the players of NRZ. But it is only a moment matter.
If the circle comes into the lab, but if it doesn't, I guess the rotation will be a tricky affair for themselves. On the other hand, it is gonna be 7.
That certainly was the case, but not for long. As we move into the 13-minute marker, the teams are going to be pushing on along, and this is going to be Kings of BD who will push towards the players of TRZRA. And well, boy, oh boy, it is going to be Scorpion who will take the first fight onto the players of course, Kings of BD. Katappa going down. Kings of BD left with only a two-man squad. Scorpion has been brought down thanks to a first Tigers play indeed, and this is going to be quite an aggressive stance that Kings of BD are once again making in this game. Devil Zopi on the other tangent has been brought down thanks to, of course, Mr. 7, but will that be enough? Because two players still survive. RJ, as I say, has victory from underneath level, and it is unfortunate that he's got his contest.
Exactly, but it is going to be a tough affair for NRC. They have eliminated Team Forum, but now they are set upon one team's crosshair, and they won't be pretty much so easy to go away. But not how much down, but they are completely pinned down in that small shack. Grenade comes in, does the business, but Mr. BBC has fallen himself down with his own grenade, and this was something that might does the mistake to go and make a push out in the open.
Well, with that, it is going to be Kings of BD not looking too good, and they will be sent back into the lobby thanks to, of course, Rude Dude chiming in along into that fight as well. And as we push on to another fight, it is going to be TRZ Esports' Mamba Noob, who will and has certainly gotten kills for himself.
I mean, definitely, but those grenades from the IPG was pretty much so precise that once Atomic was giving a revival to Manu, but he made sure that the revival could have been the case, and just because of that, okay.
As long as we can talk about
onto the other side, 7C's Carp Cheese that is making a lot of noise and a lot of ruckus to the other side of the island. And now they also have ice set up on Root player as Fardeen goes down. Rodro is the last player surviving. Will he be able to find himself away from all this situation as he was brought down to 1 HP? Even if he tries to find himself in the water zone, he missed.
He probably will. That is so very true. But
invisible to you.
Well, again, this is not an easy fight that these teams are faced with.
I mean, not even 1 HP, half of it, and he's still surviving. I mean, a lot of teams have actually hurt him. It is 360-degree where he can get fight upon, where he can get the lead upon, but still he is making sure that he is not revealing his exact position, and he needs to come in the guy, especially from the back. But from the backhand side, where FPS have been spotted down, and this time it is going to be 7C's 13 kills. Already on to the name, Rufford down. He needs the revival. He will be given the revival, and if the revival gets in time, I guess it will not be the case because he bleeds out. And Evil Eye Badrick now slowly and steadily they will be trying to bounce upon onto the one player that is surviving on the left hand side, and that is going to be of that cell onto the other tangent. It is Anaconda pretty much close where Venom Legends Void is, but all they can do is to hi bye them and just talk about the strategies and just talk about how well are you, because it's the land where you get those weapons in your hand. It's not the water.
The other teams are surviving with just a one-man army, and this is something that can very well favor 7C Esports. We shall have to see if the meds that they have will be enough or not. Another tangent that could work in their favor is well. Will this maybe change the equation? Because we do know that Venom Legends player is there. We do see Rudu's Rudro over there as well, but the circle has gone away from them, so they're gonna have to try and get in towards this area, but that will not be allowed because Evil Eye is very well settled and he is not going to be allowing any of those players to make that rotation. I mean, this has just turned into a fishing squad, and what a perfect circle this game has thrown a curveball with to all of these teams. But will this be enough? I mean, Anaconda has been surviving for quite some time. On the other tangent, 7C's Evil Eye again. Evil Eye bringing on another player that's going to be Rudro, and with that, only one player surviving, Anaconda. Anaconda needs the air, but he will not be giving his kill away. He will be dying all by himself.
But he is coming in, be it the game of Wrangle or whatever be the case.